Hey, what's up everyone, Sam here, and today we're going to be talking about pranks that went wrong. Now we all love a good prank, especially one that's well executed with some funny reactions, but with so many pranks out there, pranksters really do have to step up their game if they want to get noticed. This means pranks going wrong are almost inevitable. So in this list I'll be showing you 5 pranks that went terribly wrong. I would like to give a big shout out to all these lovely viewers for suggesting this video. Number 5. Teenager prank calls George W. Bush. Now if you're 16 and somehow got access to the president's personal phone number, you almost have to give him a call. And that's exactly what Icelandic teenager Vífill Atlason did back in 2007. Exactly how he got the number of then President George W. Bush has never been disclosed. But to cut a long story short, he called up George W. Bush pretending to be the president of Iceland, and he tried to invite Bush to his country. He had to answer a few security questions to prove who he was, which he did pretty easily by using Wikipedia. However, the US officials were a bit suspicious, probably because the president of Iceland sounded like a 16-year-old. Not long after the call, police rocked by Atlason's house, arrested him and then questioned him for many hours. Their main concern was how on earth did he get George W. Bush's personal number. They also wanted to find out what his intentions were, to which Atlason basically replied by saying he just wanted to chat and invite Bush down to his country. Nothing more came of the matter, but Atlason did become a kind of local hero since people in Iceland didn't really like George W. Bush. Number 4. Prank kills 2 old ladies. Now a prank is a prank as long as no one is harmed. As soon as someone or something is actually harmed, then no one can call it a prank anymore. In August 2011, 2 teenage boys came up with what they believed to be the mother of all pranks. Their idea was to cover up a stop sign. Now covering up a stop sign is basically as bad as covering up a red light. If motorists are unaware that they have to stop, a crash can happen pretty easily. Now the boys aged 18 and 19 clearly didn't think it through. They even bragged about their prank on Facebook, until their actions resulted in a fatal car crash. Around 4 PM, Jian Shia, aged 80, drove past the covered stop sign and collided with another vehicle. Her sister, aged 85, died at the scene, while Jian was rushed to hospital in critical condition. She had to get a leg amputated above the knee, but sadly passed away a few weeks later. As for the boys, their genius prank led them to plead guilty to reckless homicide. Number 3. Dude kills friend with a rifle. Here is a great prank idea. When your friend is asleep, pick up a loaded .22 caliber rifle and shoot them point blank in the chest. How this is a prank, I just don't know. However, Nicholas Bell, aged 23, thought it would be hilarious to shoot his friend Jeffrey while he was sleeping. Obviously, he didn't think the shot would kill him, because he thought the rifle was just a BB gun. However, if he just took 30 seconds to inspect the rifle, he would have quickly realized that it's actually a deadly weapon. After the shot, his friend Jeffrey sure did wake up, but he was spitting out lots of blood and died at the scene. Bell served 1 year in prison and got a 7-year deferred sentence. Number 2. Egging cars goes wrong. Egging people, houses and cars is a popular prank for many kids to pull. It's not nice, but it isn't the worst prank in the world. However, egging cars is a bit worse because it can chip the paint of the vehicle. In December 2006, 14-year-old Danny Crawford and his friends went out for a good old egging session. As a Jeep Cherokee drove by, they all started throwing eggs at it, and the people inside were pretty pissed off. While most people would give the teens a good old-fashioned telling off and maybe even get the parents involved, but not 22-year-old Michael Gross Jr. Gross Jr., the passenger in the Jeep, decided the best course of action was to gun down 14-year-old Danny Crawford. Crawford was fatally shot, and Gross Jr. was charged with murder. Number 1. Prank calls gets people naked. Now this prank is pretty weird. In fact, it's not even a prank, it's just a really weird thing to do that serves no purpose at all. The gist of it goes as follows. The pranker would call up a fast food restaurant pretending to be a police officer. He would talk to the manager and ask him for help in capturing a criminal. The description of the criminal he gives to the manager would end up being one of the female employees. He would then tell the manager to lock the female employee up in a private room and get them to strip naked. One of the worst cases was in 2004 at a McDonald's in Kentucky. The assistant manager and his fiancée imprisoned a female employee for 3.5 hours, got her to strip naked, spanked her and forced her to perform oral sex on them both, all because the man on the phone said so. The whole incident was captured on CCTV and the police eventually managed to track down the perverted prankster. His name was David R. Stewart, and as it turns out he was obsessed with becoming a police officer, and he pulled these pranks to satisfy some weird power fetish he had. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, suggestions or feedback, please do leave them in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up as it does help me out loads. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.